Ladies and gentlefolks, sadly, we have reached the end of Caroline on Baywatch. It seems we're still reeling from the loss of Stephanie, and now another incredibly shrill impression of mine is leaving the show. We'll always remember the good times, though. The debut of Caroline's tea kettle scream when she discovered that Logan made baby. That time she, Stephanie, and CJ cosplayed as Charlie's Angels while Logan's life was in danger. When she blew up a shark. That Night's episode where she was made part of a human collection. Or that time she teamed up with a ghost. Alas, nothing lasts forever, and now Yasmine Bleeth must make her leave until the reunion movie. So, a few things happened behind the scenes here. Despite this being the fourth appearance of Caroline this season, and part of a seeming finale arc wherein she goes to New York to become a famous soap star, it oddly ends with the implication she's going to stick around forever. It's not unusual for Baywatch to bring back characters, promise they'll be around regularly, and then never see them again, but this time there's a reason. Firstly, this episode was meant to be aired earlier, because it explains that Caroline is coming back from New York while she's on hiatus from her show, thus leading into the episode they aired just before this, where Caroline is lifeguarding with them as normal. This also explains why Mitch demoted himself back to lieutenant last episode, but now he's back to being the captain. But even if they'd aired these episodes in the correct order, it would still end with Caroline as part of the team and then disappearing without mention. This is, unfortunately, where I have to get into some real-life stuff. Yasmine Bleeth was really struggling behind the scenes. She was battling severe cocaine addiction, and that, alongside some turbulent things going on in her personal life, all ended with her being fired by Douglas Schwartz. According to Yasmine Bleeth, her contract ran out and she simply got another job offer. But personally, I think that was PR talk. Only they really know what happened behind the scenes, but it's hard not to feel bad for Yasmine Bleeth in this situation. They'd constantly made fun of her for struggling with her weight, which I'm sure contributed to her addiction, and continued well after she was off the show. And she certainly wasn't the only person on the program struggling with obvious substance abuse or public relationship problems. But on the other hand, this was a really bad environment for a drug addict to be around, and to not address it would be irresponsible. Currently, Yasmine Bleeth is retired from acting and completely sober, and I'm really happy she was able to get her life together. Anyway, Baywatch! Donna and Mitch are Shaq fans.
Shaq's the man, huh?
He's the man.
I love this banter we have. Anyway, when are you leaving the show?
At last, I have returned! It seems like just last episode, I had my feet in the sand!
You did have your feet in the sand last episode, and I thought you were supposed to be gone forever.
I'm just on a break! It's completely normal for someone to fly from New York to California regularly so they can lifeguard!
Yoink! Just kidding, I somehow teleported behind you to give you your bag back.
What the hell is going on?
Hey, isn't that the chick with the reincarnated dog sister?
Oh my god, Stephanie is so cool! Shut up!
Caroline meets up with Taylor and asks if she can put her onto the roster while she's on a break. And Taylor responds by ignoring everything she said and mentioning that she saw her on Shannon's Hope.
Yeah, I've seen you on Shannon's Hope. Shannon's Hope.
It's not entirely clear what the tone of this scene is supposed to be, or if Angelica Bridges was supposed to say Shannon there, but, anyway.
Hey yo, Caroline, I just remembered we had a romantical entanglement going on. Even though we didn't even interact last episode, and before that you were only gone for 2 episodes after your dramatic exit, I have missed you during your long absence.
Hold up, everyone. I just had to interrupt you to say that I saw Caroline on Shannon's Hope.
Meanwhile, Neely has decided to lifeguard at the Sand and Sea Club, since they don't do any drug testing, and she can continue with her painkiller addiction. What a plot to be included in Yasmine Bleeth's last episode. I'm assuming this is the same club Mitch recommended Manny go to before he pulled some bullshit regarding his poor eyesight. Donna also mentions that Neely was briefly living with her, making this the second episode where we find out someone was living with Donna in the same sentence where we're told they moved out.
I know I had a big bitch fit and threw my shoe through a window so I could be lieutenant again, but for some reason, I'm the captain once more.
Oh, Mitch, you figured out how to manipulate time. I'm so proud of you. Mwah! Apparently Mitch and Neely are the kind of characters who exchange cheek kisses now?
Neely, I want you to be careful with that fireworks display out on the beach. It might cause an action plot that I will have to get involved in, because I'm the stupid captain.
Yeah, fireworks captain, I gotcha.
Hey, are you feeling okay? I'm the one who's supposed to be bored in every scene.
Oh yes, late night casting spells and whatnot, you know how it is.
Hey, if you ever need to talk, just know that new me is always willing to gossip. Anytime, any place.
Thanks, Mitch. You're a real pal.
I know.
Didn't anyone tell those fireworks we have a permit? Tell my wife I love fireworks more than her! Oh, pretty! I've got to see this up close! Just relax and let the water take you. This is a mercy killing.
Everybody out of the way! Stupid captain coming through!
Man, Mitch hasn't seen an explosion of this magnitude since he fought a trash bag on an oil rig.
I'm gonna get there before Stephanie Dog steps in! Too late. Not in my last episode!
I was here first! This counts as my save! Neely, I know this goes against my every instinct as a lifeguard and narcissist, but how could you let me save one of your victims like that? I thought we had a healthy rivalry going on, but lately, it seems like your head isn't in the game.
Oh, Mitch, tell me I've been a bad girl. I love it.
Whoa. This is just like the time you hit on Craig. Are you addicted to painkillers, Neely? Neely, you have a problem. Today, it's hitting on Craig. Tomorrow, who knows? Maybe you'll be hitting on me.
You don't want that, Neely. What about your on-again, off-again relationship with Noomi? Guys, Noomi and I have an understanding. It's not like he isn't picking up girls at the club every day.
That's different, you know it. Men are allowed to have open relationships, and women must be shamed.
The male ego is a disease.
Mitch says he's willing to get Neely fired if it helps her to get better. Again, what a plot to be included in Yasmine Bleeth's last episode. This is when Neely reveals the truth about why she's been away. She didn't have a skiing accident. She had a baby, just like Gena Nolin. You should see her, you two. She's got my evil eyes.
A baby? This could make me look way younger. You're staying with me.
Yes, really, this is what happens. Thus begins one of Baywatch's weirdest storylines, wherein Neely has a baby and moves in with Mitch. I mean, I didn't really see this coming when Neely was introduced, but I guess I'm not mad. It doesn't necessarily, fit that well, but they're trying something, and Baywatch so rarely tries at this point. The reason this happened was, of course, because Gena Nolin had a baby in real life, but also because David Hasselhoff insisted they incorporate this into the actual show. I'm assuming he wanted to shift things back to a family focus after the slew of Playboy models dominated the first half of the season, not to mention the fact he's been trying to make a new Hobie happen for years now. Regardless of why it happened, it is interesting to see how Neely's character develops throughout the show. And nothing ever happened to undo all of it. Meanwhile,
What are you doing, JD?
Nothing. What are you doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
hey, I've seen Caroline on Shannon's Hope.
I hope I don't get into yet another hostage situation in my last episode.
Guess who's back? Man, this isn't even the first rollerblade heist from the Baywatch universe. They really are out of ideas.
What the hell?
I mean, first the fireworks explosion, now Caroline is kidnapped yet again. Mitch is having a hell of a day.
When will my Baywatch Nights past cease to haunt me? Luckily, I'm bulletproof.
Good luck, Mitch. Eat sand, asshole!
Stop! You're under lifeguard and socks arrest!
As established earlier, I can teleport. See ya!
She could have got killed, Mitch.
Oh, she handled herself like a pro.
No. No.
I know Caroline was previously kidnapped at gunpoint and was totally traumatized, but like I told you before, JD, eventually, PTSD just goes away. Hey Caroline, don't forget, I'm an underwear model.
As usual for JD, Caroline suffering PTSD is the thing that makes him the horniest. But for some reason, she's not into it tonight?
What's the matter, Caroline? It's like you don't even want me to take advantage of your vulnerable emotional state just so I can get laid.
Man, there has been not one episode with these two where JD has not made a move on Caroline while she's extremely upset or traumatized. I'm beginning to think the wiki's description of him being super friendly is code for super creep.
But I figure there's more of a chance of me getting into a car wreck on the way to work than some crazy guy with a gun ever doing that to me again.
I mean, what are the chances of that happening to me 3 times?
Man, why is everyone falling asleep around me lately?
No, come on, this is ridiculous! PTSD dream!
Wow, great! I was wondering when we were gonna have sex again.
It does seem really weird to have Caroline stop by Mitch's spin-off detective show, get kidnapped, suffer clear post-traumatic stress disorder, never mention it for 2 seasons, then have the exact same situation happen to her again while not mentioning the previous time it happened, but then addressing her current mental struggle. Maybe it was just like delayed reaction PTSD?
The best way to overcome PTSD is to put myself into another dangerous situation!
Another picnic ruined by me.
Not my last episode!
No, Caroline, allow me to steal your thunder. No, please, allow me!
And it turns out it's not even the same guy. Well, I'm sure Caroline is fine.
Well, they caught the real guy off screen. Makes it easy, huh?
I was thinking about going back to New York. Try and put this all behind me.
But you're not going to.
There's no way I'm gonna let some guy with a gun tell me where or how I'm gonna live my life. I decide.
I'm here forever!
Next time on, Pacific Blue? Baywatch did a crossover episode on Pacific Blue, aka Baywatch on Bikes. So, I guess I have to talk about Pacific Blue now. Guitar riff!